Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa and today we're going to be doing the first update for my project polish. The way I'm structuring this project right now is I'm trying to roll in all of my nail polishes and see what still has a good consistency, see what colors I still like, and see if, I want to keep them. So at the moment, originally I said 5 uses each. I think I'm just gonna go until I feel I have an opinion on those nail polishes. So I originally rolled in 4 colors. I actually have 12 to talk to you about today, so I covered more than I had anticipated, which is great. So to get started with the original 4, I had rolled in the Sally Hansen Insta Dry Nail Polish in the color Revobluetion. I rolled in the Orly color in the shade Gumdrop, Sinful colors Boom Boom, and Sally Hansen Diamond Strength in Something New. So these were the 4 originals, so let's talk about those first. So starting with Revobluetion, this color, it's a really nice blue. Actually, I do have a swatch of it here. It's this is like the perfect definition of a middle tone blue. However, this one, if I still have the picture, I will post it right now, but it started smooth, but if I had to, if I could do my nail in one swipe, perfect, pristine, completely opaque, no problems. If I missed a corner, or I usually do 2 coats or anything like that, it gets weird and lumpy, and then it took probably 40 minutes to dry. It just took way too long. It's not really my favorite colors, and I do have a second one. So this one will be decluttered. So she's gone. The Orly, what did I say you were called? Orly Gumdrop, that's this shade here. You can see. It looks much more green in the bottle than it does on the swatch and on the nails. I really like this one. I did add shimmer to it. It wasn't originally a shimmery color. It was a cream or creme, whatever they're called. It's really nice. It's still really smooth. The bristle, the actual brush, is the issue I'm having. Sometimes it's perfectly fine, but the other day I did one hand, no problems. And then the other hand, it's like the bristles wouldn't, you know when you start painting your nails and the bristles are like this, and then when it touches your nails they kind of fan out a little bit? It wouldn't fan out. So it was this weird, I had to do 5 swipes to try and cover my nail. So for now, I think I might, when I finally go back home, I'm going to add a few drops of thinner. Try this 1 or 2 more times, but there's a really good chance that I'm going to be keeping this one. Next, actually, I can just talk about the next 2 together. I love these. They rocked. This one in particular, still super smooth, dried super quick. This one's a little tiny bit thicker, but still pretty much pristine. So these 2 will be staying in my collection, and once I've gone through everything, maybe they'll get rolled in to try and use up. So now in terms of all the other nail polishes that I tried this month, I did try my other version of Revobluetion. This one was much creamier, much smoother. It still took a while to dry, but I mean, I could suffer through it. So like I said, the old one's gonna go. The newer one, I'm pretty sure I got them around the same time as I got a gift, and the same, I got both of them together. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But either way, this one will be staying in my collection for now, unless it turns awful. But for now, texturally it's pretty good. Dry time is acceptable, so this one will be staying. Oh, obviously that one's the same color. I should have started. This is Sinful colors Boom Boom, and nope, this direction. And this one is the Sally Hansen in Something New. Since I have the wheel out, I'll just work this way with the remaining colors I need to talk about. So this green color here is also a Sally Hansen color. I did take off the packaging, and you can see there is shimmer in it. Again, I put the shimmer in. It was originally a creme polish. This is the shade Limestone. It's fine. It's a very similar complaint. A lot of these, most of my nail polish is over a decade old, at least. maybe even older. So this one's still pretty old, like it's old, so it takes a little bit to dry, but it was really nice on my nails without a top coat, with a top coat, and with an eyeshadow packed over top. So I actually really like this one, so for now it'll be staying in my collection. The one beside that is this textured, I was gonna say teal color, that's not teal, that's not even close to teal. This textured slate gray color, it's by Avon. I don't think, oh, in the shade Black Sequins. So this one is super sparkly and gorgeous. However, I think like many people, I don't like textured nail polishes because I just end up like scratching my nails all day long and then I end up just pulling off the nail polish. So logically it doesn't work because I don't want to just pick at my nail polish all the time, despite the state of some of my nails right now. So this one for now will be staying. I did break the cap, like it is cracked and the black part will pull off sometimes, but other than that, the texture of the nail polish is still like ideal in my opinion. And you can get like one coat, you can make it really sheer, and then it's almost like a topper eyeshadow type deal. Like I wouldn't put this over top of something, but if I wanted like a sheer type of nail polish, this would be perfect for that, or two coats and it's super opaque and beautiful. So this one will be staying in my collection as well. Continuing along the circle, what we haven't talked about is this pinky shade here. It's super matte, like you can tell. None of these have top coats. These are the finishes of the nail polishes themselves. You can see that this one is much less shiny than the rest of them. This is the Wet n Wild and Fergie collaboration in the shade Fergalicious. This one is naturally the sparkly and stuff like that. And I actually really like it. I can't remember if it's this one or if it's one of the other ones, but you know, this one smells pretty good. Like, not good. I mean, it smells like nail polish, but it doesn't smell like pungent nail polish. And it's this really, really nice thin texture. So even though it's pretty old, it's like held up really, really well. And with a top coat, it's stunning. And the glitters sparkle a bit more than they do here. So she will also be staying in my collection. And I should mention that I'm not trying to declutter a bunch of my nail polish. I'm just trying to get used to them. I personally prefer just creme shadows as much as I love Holo Taco and like holographic pretty multi-chrome colors and stuff like that. I am just a creme nail polish type gal usually, unless I'm putting nail polish. Like if I want it sparkly, I'll put eyeshadow on it. So in general, just like a nice forest green, maybe dark purple, that's more my jam than the bright blues, the pinks. So I am trying to just finish all of my nail polishes. That would be the goal, and then buy the shades that I really do want to use, and maybe only buy 3 or 4 and have just a really small curated collection, because these, honestly, these just take up so much space in my Alex 9 drawer. Like it's an entire shelf to itself and then some, because I do have like to do gel kit, like gel nails or polygel, stuff like that. So I want to condense my collection as much as possible because I do like trying those other techniques. Moving on, we're at this fluorescent green shade. Now this is by Love and Beauty in the shade Lime. Pretty sure this is like the Forever 21 brand, right? Well, we don't have Forever, I don't know if is Forever 21 actually out of business, or are they just no longer in Canada? Whatever. This, again, I added the sparkles that I don't think, oh, you can barely see in them, but this one is a super, super sheer shade, so you definitely need to build it up 2, maybe even 3 coats if you're doing thin coats. If you do thick coats, it's fine after 2. This one, again, texturally, I really like it. It is a little bit gloopy, if you can see that, but for the most part, it's fine. And I haven't added thinner to this one before, so I will try that if it does get a little bit thicker than this. And then if it remains too thick, then she'll go. But for now, she's staying. 3 more to go. So this beautiful orange shade is by China Glaze. It is the shade Orange Knockout. Now, this is not the original color. It used to be the fluorescent orange version of this one, so it was stunning, but it was so sheer that you needed at least 4 coats and it would still probably be streaky, so I wasn't a fan of that. So I know I added something to it. First of all, I added sparkles because it was a cream product, like a creme finish. Part of me wants to say I added yellow. The other part of me wants to say I added a brown. Either way, I made it more opaque. I love this nail polish. I would definitely consider getting more China Glaze polishes once I'm done with my collection, like going through stuff, or if I choose to buy a new nail polish color that's just so beautiful, I need to have it right now. So, but well, for now, as I've said several times already, she's staying in the collection. 2 more to go. And the last 2, I actually have not tried yet. I mean, I've worn them before, so I have an idea of what they wear like, but that was months ago, so I don't really remember. So the remaining 2 are both Franken shades. The first one was a LA Colors Color Craze in who knows what color, but I'm pretty certain it was not this brown, and it definitely was not sparkly. So this is some Franken polish of like, oh, this one's almost empty, this one's almost empty, let's just combine it into this one and mix it up. And so it's this beautiful, honestly, it's stunning, this chocolate brown color. Now, the swatch is kind of textured. It's not as textured as the textured polish from Avon, but it's definitely not as smooth as the rest of the nail polishes. So if this texture is super weird, she's gonna go, but I think it'll be fine. I am gonna try it out a couple times with no base, with no top coat, with a top coat, and see how I feel about it. This one will be moving on to next month's update. And the very last nail polish we're talking about today is also a Franken. I think the majority of it is not an Essie nail polish. I couldn't tell you what color was in here, but whatever color it was, I'm pretty sure it was down to here. And I added, I think it was a Sally Hansen nail polish to the majority, like obviously this mostly maroon color. I added some sparkle, but it's stunning. Like, it's honestly a really beautiful raspberry shade. So I know this one's nice. I love the Essie brushes. I like this one's, I think I've thinned this one before, but it's, oh sorry, I'm not even showing you. It's super nice and thin, not clumpy at all, dries super quick, applies really smooth. So this one I'm almost certain will be staying in my collection, but I do want to wear it once or twice just to be sure. So of the 12 nail polishes I talked about today, only 1 is being decluttered, which is perfectly fine, and 2 are moving on till next month's update. That's everything I'll be talking about today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and with that, I hope you have a great day, night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.